What's up, everybody? It's Wakeangel2K1, and I hope you have been enjoying the videos I've been uploading, because this is the fourth one I'm making consecutively. I had a lot of manic energy. Plus, I just recently got a haircut and wanted to show it off with some in front of the camera time. Yes, I have vanity. So, on the Super Bowl, they dropped a new trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2. The Sonic 2 movie. The second Sonic movie. It's still kind of weird to figure out what the title for this is going to be. Okay, so... the trailer is only 45 seconds long. It's not a super long trailer, but again, to avoid copyright strikes, I'm not actually going to play footage. I just took some selected screen captures from along the line, and I'm going to put them up on the screen, and then I'm going to react to them. So let's continue with this format and get right to it. Okay, so the first shot is showing Sonic running on water. I mean, this was pretty much implied in the first trailer. I just, like, they really selling that he is running on the surface of the water. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that this is showing that Sonic is better than Jesus or anything like that, but I am heavily implying it by the fact that I brought it up. Okay, so on to, like, the real new meat of this trailer. Okay, like that close-up of Knuckles' face as he delivers some lines. I really wanted to sell this because this is probably the most important part of the trailer to me. So like, I'm looking at my computer screen right now, so if I look off to the side, don't be alarmed. It has to do with the voice acting. I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous when I heard that Idris Elba was being cast as Knuckles. Because Idris Elba is awesome, but he's an actor. Like, Tails is gonna be voiced by her, by his typical voice actress. Colleen O'Sug? I have no idea how to pronounce her last name. Colleen! Like, she's done voice acting for Tails before. She's Tails' primary voice actor, and she is continuing to do Tails, so she knows Tails. And Sonic is voiced by Ben Schwartz. Now, Ben Schwartz may be new to Sonic voice acting, but he is a veteran voice actor. He's done animation before. Like, he does this. This is his job. But Idris Elba is not an animation voice actor, and that can be a real problem. Like, a lot of times you have animated characters who are voiced by popular or famous celebrities. Like, sometimes it works out and becomes absolutely iconic, like Genie from Aladdin. Like, come on, like we all know that that was where the precedent was originally set. But like other times, like it can be really distracting. Like when they cast a bunch of celebrities to do the Chipmunks, and then like all they did was pitch up the voices to the point where they were unrecognizable anyway. Like, you could have at least like cast actual singers or someone who has experience with doing cartoon voice acting. But no, you went with celebrities, and you know. So when I heard that we were doing another popular celebrity is doing the voice, I was a little nervous because I thought that we'd just get another Idris Elba performance instead of a Knuckles. But in here, I hear Knuckles. This sounds like him. Like, his speaking timbre, like it's not like the doofy, happy-go-lucky, carefree Knuckles from the Sonic Boom cartoon, but it is the more serious Knuckles that we would get from like the Sonic Adventure games. And like, since we seem to have some set pieces here that are very reminiscent of Sonic Adventure, that's particularly fitting. So yeah, like, this is convincing me that Idris Elba can do Knuckles. Like, he's gonna do Knuckles some justice, so I'm good with that. And then we move on. Okay, so here we have this is scene like showing Sonic and Knuckles like snowboarding down the side of a mountain. I love Sonic's little quip like, "Oh great, the Winter Soldier." Like, that's kind of fitting in that you have a brainwashed warrior who's being used by the bad guys, so, like, that is a fitting, analogy. But it also, like, isn't it just so Sonic to throw out a pop culture reference like that? Like, yeah, like, we may not get it a lot from the video games, but in cartoon spin-offs and stuff, like, this is the kind of humor that I could totally read from Sonic. Like, he would just throw something like that out. It's fitting with his character. I think that's great. And also, like, the action figures of Sonic and Knuckles have those snowboard pieces that they're going to be riding on. So, like, I just wanted to show this moment in the trailer to show where they are on the snowboards. And also, it's a good way to get Sonic and Knuckles on equal footing. Because, like, I've heard some people say, like, since Sonic can run so fast that it makes time look like it's moving still, they say that that kind of breaks the character. How do you fight against someone who can move so fast that he can literally cave your skull in before you have a chance to blink? Like, even if he has to punch your head 100 times to do it because he's not physically strong, like, you know, speed makes up for it. But when you're on these snowboards, it's like the Sonic Riders games. You put Sonic on a vehicle, and that puts him on more of an even footing with everybody else. So, like, snowboarding down the side of a mountain, they're both going down at the speed of gravity. So, you know, this is like a sequence that can actually have the two of them on equalish footing, so to speak. Alright, this one I just had to, I just had to include the shot of, like, Moses parting the Red Sea here. Like, we saw, like, just before they had that green column of energy that we saw in the previous trailer. And, this is showing that it's Knuckles and Dr. Robotnik, like, standing on things. And this is looking dangerously close to what I predicted the second movie would be like. Like, anybody remember that? Go back in my playlist and scroll down to, like, where we show my predictions for the movie, and, like, where the Knuckles clan was going to trust Dr. Robotnik because he's a figure from the prophecy wall in Hidden Palace Zone. So, like, they're gonna see this guy with the big mustache, and they're gonna be like, the prophecy! This is the man who was prophesied to help us defeat the Spiked One! Like, I don't know if, like, the entire Knuckles clan is going to feature here. Like, there'll be, like, the betrayal button that I mentioned, leaving Knuckles as the last of his kind, but not knowing that it was Robotnik that did it. But, yeah, like, showing how, like, Knuckles is going to work with Robotnik to unveil some ancient secret prophecy that they had going on. So, like, this has strong, fulfilling prophecy vibes, is what I'm trying to get at. And I had to include this one because it's the Sonic and Knuckles boss fight sequence. And, well, it's Sonic and Knuckles fighting in what's basically Hidden Palace Zone. I mean, yeah, we got the giant owl statues to remind us of Longclaw from the first movie, but, like, Sonic and Knuckles fighting each other in the area where, like, the Master Emerald is kept, but in this case, the Chaos Emerald is kept. Like, this very much is like the Hidden Palace Zone boss fight from the video game. I'm all there for it. This looks great. It's legit adaptation. And finally, perhaps the next most important thing after Idris Elba's voice acting. Did I not call this? Did I not call that that we would get a huge set piece with the Death Egg robot in this movie? And you know what? That Death Egg robot is huge. Like, this isn't like some 20 or 30 foot tall Transformer scale mech. This is like fighting. This is like Pacific Rim Jaeger size. Like, this thing is a giant robot. Okay, maybe it's not that big, but this is certainly huge. I'm like getting less of the Death Egg Zone from Sonic 2, and I'm getting the Death Egg Zone from Sonic and Knuckles. Like, I'm wondering if this thing's mouth is going to open and have a giant Chaos Emerald powered laser shoot out of it. Because, like, I'm really thinking that that's going to be it. And, like, this is the thing, like, that makes me feel like this movie is properly adapting the video games. Because let's get down with the first Sonic movie's biggest flaw. it was a movie that starred Sonic, and I'll even go so far as to say it was a good movie that starred Sonic. But it wasn't an adaptation of the Sonic video games. Like, there were tons of Easter eggs. We got to see the Green Hill Zone, like, and then Sonic ended up living in Green Hills, the actual American city, and then like we would get things like dun 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 dun. You know, we get little Easter eggs of the music. We had Sonic call Robotnik Eggman because of his egg-shaped drones. We had like a little boss fight, but really, like, there were a ton of Easter eggs, but were there any plot elements from any Sonic video games? Like, no, there really weren't. Like, I guess you could get a little bit of Sonic Adventure vibes from having the Knuckles clan fighting like that, but again, that's an Easter egg or a reference at best. It's not an adaptation of a plotline from the video games in any way. This movie actually feels like it's taking plot elements from the video games, like Robotnik tricking Knuckles into working for him, the Hidden Palace Prophecy Wall and uncovering the secrets to ultimate power, the tornado being brought in to fight against the Death Egg robot. Like, I mean, sure, it's not actually on the Death Egg space station, but that was a freaking amazing version of the Death Egg robot. I want a toy of that. Screw the toy of the Death Egg robot they made before. Like, if they make the movie version of the Death Egg robot, I want that to be a proper actual action figure. Like, I don't care if it's only a 6-inch tall action figure, like, I want a proper articulated action figure of that thing. I don't care if it's scaled with the rest of the Sonic figures, I just want that thing represented. And yeah, if they can make like a 12-inch tall figure so it'll be properly big and imposing next to the regular size Sonic figures, that would be great. But yeah, like, no gimmick figure. I want that as an action figure, please. And, yeah, like, it's really leading me to believe that this is probably going to be a significantly better movie. Like, it'll, like the second one is usually pretty, an improvement on the first one, like, unless they drop the ball like they did with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. But, like, usually the second movie, like they have time to see what audiences liked, and how things worked out, and like, well, the first time we just made a basic kids adventure movie and put Sonic in the starring cast. Now we can actually adapt the elements from the video games, and it'll be a proper Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So, like, I feel like this sequel might read as a soft reboot because of that, but I am all for it. And like I said, they've already confirmed Sonic 3. I'm wondering if Sonic 3 is going to like be like the Sonic and Knuckles. Like, we're going to get like Mecha Sonic in there, and they're going to have a giant space station that they're going to have to fight. But, you know, that's all speculation. We don't even know what we're getting in the second movie so far, aside from the Death Egg robot. And oh yes, there must be a tornado toy. You're giving us an Eggmobile toy. There has to be a tornado toy to go with it. We cannot let another aspect of the Sonic the Hedgehog universe pass us by without a tornado. I really think that there should be an official toy of that thing. There really should, but there isn't. Like, except for like the little tiny one you can make in Lego Dimensions, which doesn't really count, let's be honest. But yeah, that was my response to this new trailer, and I'm hoping you guys are all looking forward to this movie half as much as I am. So this is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.